Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Rangers Beta Save in Football Manager 23. Today we've got the semi final against Aberdeen in the Scottish Cup and also the second leg of our quarter final Europa League tie against PSV. So, since you were last with us, we. What did we play? We played the two. Where are we? So we beat Lazio. We then followed that up with a 2-0 defeat to Dundee United, 5-0 against St Mirren. We went to Celtic Park, which was just a typical Old Firm match. There was red cards, yellow cards on each side, and we did manage to run out 3-1 winners there. We then we will probably be judging our fitness now because we played the Sunday. We then played on the Tuesday. We then played on the Thursday, and now we're on our fourth game in 7 days against Aberdeen here. So players might be a wee bit tired. We'll need to monitor that. Things have been going pretty well. We were 1-0 down in this league. We went 2-1 up. Then PSV brought it back to 3-2, and Alfredo Morelos scored for the first time in what feels like forever to get that equaliser late on. So this is how everything's looking. We are 11 points ahead of Celtic with 6 games left. So we're even closer to winning another title with Rangers. We are in the... We're not in the Champions League, we could put out that. We are in quarterfinals, second leg, obviously we know, and we're playing the semi-final today against Aberdeen in the Scottish Cup. So let's just get stuck into the game that against Aberdeen. This is the team we're going to send out. McCrory in goals, Tavernier, Goldson, Vezo, Barisic at the back, Gagliardini, Fuentes, Tillman at the midfield, Lawrence and Hadji out in the wings, and Cholak up top. Hopefully we can win this and make it into our second cup final of the season and save. But Aberdeen, I believe, have been on a pretty good run themselves. The only Scottish team we've let in a goal against since January, I think, is actually Celtic. So hopefully we can continue that run. Cholak's in and Cholak finishes. That is just what that guy does. But it's offside. That was unlucky. That was a good finish. The man loves an early goal. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come. But no. Aberdeen go straight up the other end and take the lead. Aberdeen are going down the left, our left again, but it gets intercepted, their pass. Hadji now on the wing, passes it into Cholak, but gets intercepted. Cholak's in again, and Cholak scores. One each inside 10 minutes. This could be a 5-5 match if the two defences keep playing like this. Things seem to have settled for 10 minutes here, but Lawrence is now coming forward with the ball. Passes it back to Barisic, back to Lawrence. Cholak's in there. Back to Barisic, who shoots, but it's blocked. That was unlucky. Gagliardini plays it into Hadji, who slots it in, but yeah, I thought that was offside. The ref took his time to pull that back. So that's 2 offside goals we've had inside 17 minutes. I've been kind of disappointed with Alfredo Morelos. I was wanting him as my main striker, but that was so unlucky from Lawrence. I was wanting him as my main striker, but obviously started the season off injured, and Cholak started off pretty well. And then all the strikers get injured, and again Cholak came back first, so he was the only one fit. And when I've gave Morelos his shot, he's just not he's not really shown what he can do. So it is telling us to bring Cholak off for Morelos. I might do that because we've got a huge game against PSV in a few days' time. Lawrence is having an absolute mare. I've not put on the right substitutions. That was stupid. So Cholak's picked up a knock. I don't want that to get any worse. I don't have any of the young midfielders on the bench that I was wanting. So, in fact, I'll bring on Lowry because he seems to be a wee bit better than now. Form-wise, Tillman's kind of dropped. But we've got Barisic up there, but it's offside. Let's demand more because we should be playing a lot better than this. Aberdeen with the ball. Hopefully we can snatch this. We do. That was a bad pass. Oof. That was unlucky. For them, I mean. But that was dreadful that was a dreadful pass from McCrory. And Goldson got caught out there. We need to keep demanding more because I don't really want this to go deep into extra time, which I think is going to. Not what I was wanting. So let's thrash the arms. Not acceptable. Let's. Oh, sugar. Let's. Look at the red cards we've got. 6 red cards. Jesus. I find it very weird that we have 6 yellow cards and they don't have any. Somehow I feel the referees are against us. Right, we need to make... The only attacking sub I can make that will change the game is this. We'll bring him on. We need to change up. Our whole back line is in yellow cards. Jeez. Adam Devine, I keep calling him Alfie. That's all I can do. Let's demand more. Let's go all out attack. Let's finish this inside the last 15. Which isn't going to happen. Penalties. I don't want this. Let's do that. I hate penalties in this game. Sorry, I totally missed the first 2 penalties. I've just realised that Tavernier missed. Aberdeen have scored. Morelos has now scored, so we're now behind. We need McCrory to pull off a save or one of them to miss the target. I think our dream for a domestic treble is going out the window pretty fast here. McCann now. That was nice. Come on, McCrory. And with all the penalties, I think I've had a good 20 to 30 penalties, and I think half of them, or more than half of them, have been saved. And I've faced like maybe about 10 penalties, and they have not missed one. So we need to score this to stay in the match, and it's Adam Devine. And he scores it. I don't like this view. Why is it showing us that view? Why not show us from behind the penalty taker? So now we need McCrory to step up and step up big. He never even moved for it. Again, what is it with that view? But Thrash Arms, that was absolutely dreadful. So domestic treble is out the window. Close to getting an actual treble. Well, another kind of treble if we were lucky enough to make it to the Europa League final and end up winning it. But I'll be back in just a second when we take on PSV in a second leg of the Europa League. Right, so we're back with the team that's going to take on PSV. Only bit of news we need to do is Sakala's getting sold for 14 million to Brighton. He leaves at the end of the season. But apart from that, this is the team. McCrory in goals, Tavernier, Suter, Vizo, Yilmaz at the back, Gagliardini, Fuentes, Tillman in the midfield, Sakala and Hadji out in the wings, and Morelos up top because Cholak picked up a knock against Aberdeen and is not fully fit, so I don't really want to risk his fitness for the end of the season. This is going to be one heck of a match, and there's going to need to be one of our best performances of the season to get by PSV here. They have got an outstanding team. Yilmaz manages to snatch it off one of their players, and he's now bombing down the left. Can he find the cross? He does. Tillman's there. Oh, I do not know what happened there, but we were close to taking the lead. I missed that. Can you rewind that? Because I missed what happened there. I literally took my eyes off the screen for a split second and I missed that, but I don't really care. We are 1-0 up. I don't know how we're 1-0 up, but apparently they're wanting us to take off Sakala for Barisic. That makes no sense. Well, I think we're going to need to take off Sakala. I'll do that after this highlight. Tillman is breaking through into the box. He shoots, and the goalkeeper is having an absolute mare of a game. And is there anybody on the bench? In fact, Tillman can play out there, and we'll bring on Lowry. But Tillman done awesome there, and the keeper just let the ball go through. Ball go through him. We're riding our luck a wee bit here, but hopefully we don't let this 2-goal lead slip. Morelos is just not. He's not the player that Cholak is, and they're in Xavi Simons, and he scores. That was not what I was wanting, because they're now back in the tie. But yeah, Morelos has been really disappointing. I'm probably going to look to move him on, unless he has a resurgence in the last few games of the season. Suter, that was a poor clearance, and De Jong is now in, but Vizo, I thought Vizo was heading that back into De Jong. De Jong's lays it off, and it's cleared, but another just to one of them. At least make it to half time, please. We've still got the 1-goal lead. We're doing well. Well, we're not. We're hanging in there, so to speak. But Morelos is having another terrible game. Tavernier now to Lowry. Can he find the cross? Hopefully plants it right on Morelos' foot. It doesn't. De Jong's now breaking away, but Gagliardini sweeps up. Yilmaz now. Can he find Tillman? He does. Tillman gets the cross in. Morelos is there, but it's blocked. Hadji with the corner. Near post. Never made it to Suter. And De Jong heads clear. Let's encourage your team. Don't fart around with us here. Lowry to Hadji. Hadji get double teamed there. And now they're going down the ring. Xavi Simons again. But Tavernier clears up. They get the break of the ball. And their shot hits the post. But I think we're going to need to bring on Cholak. He's not fully fit, but Morelos is... He's not the player. I think he's going to go at the end of the season. But I think I'm going to bring on Ben Davies for Suter. And I think I'm just going to leave that there now because the rest of the players are playing pretty well. Tavernier is tired, but I want to keep him on. They've went to a more attacking tactic. They've took off Gakpo and Veerman, which is two of their most dangerous players, I would think. So I think they've weakened their squad. With 2 minutes away, and somehow we managed to hang on in the end. We got luck of the draw, rub of the green, sorry, with that first goal. I don't know what happened. I'm going to look back and see how that goal went in after I finish the video. But we've made it through to the semi-final of the Europa League with the skin of our teeth, where we face Man United. It's going to be a tough one, so we'll just go through this, and then we'll have Gagliardini is now going to miss the first leg. Hopefully Ryan Jack can put in a decent performance there. But anyway, so we'll have a wee look and see when we're going to come back for this. Doesn't show us when the next bunch of games in the league is, because we need to play this one and then the league splits. It's a stupid thing that they do in Scotland. What I think I'll do is, I believe the next Old Firm is going to be a title decider, so depending on how it works out, I might if there's an Old Firm on either side of the end of these Man United games, I'll show you that in one of the legs of the Man United tie, and then we'll just see where we go from there. So if you liked the video in any way, please leave a like down below. If you'd like to see more Football Manager 23 content on the channel, please subscribe, turn notifications on, and thank you very much for watching.